how's it going, guys? This is Dave Sheldon, and today I'm going to show you how to adjust and completely customize the 7200 series hybrid 8-string trem by the guys at KAHLER USA. I'm going to show you how to lock, unlock, adjust every aspect of this bridge with the tools provided by the guys from KAHLER. Let's take a look at this thing. To get things started, I'm going to show you how to lock the bridge in the fixed position. Right now it's in Trem mode. On the back part of the bridge you'll see a small screw sticking out, and on the inside a hole that screw goes into. That basically locks the bridge down. So what you're going to do is adjust the bridge to the point where all you have to do is screw that tiny screw in, and then voila, the bridge is locked. You cannot push down on that while it's locked. You cannot pull back on it while it's locked. The advantage to this is if you do break a string, you don't have to grab your backup. You can continue playing and wait it out. The other advantage to this trem is that you don't have to use it as a trem at all. All you have to do is lock it, and then you can take advantage of the locking nut and fine tuners to really keep your guitar in tune. This KAHLER trem is made up of three major components: the saddle set, the fine-tuning system, and the part of the bridge that powers the entire thing, the cam. Now that we've got the bridge locked, let's take a look at the saddle set. The first thing we want to do when adjusting any part of the saddle is unlocking the pivot screw. The pivot screw is the first small hex screw you'll find on the actual saddle itself. So what we're going to do is go through and unlock all of them. Now that we've unlocked the pivot screws, we can now adjust the string spacing on the bridge. Neck shape, size, and pickup spacing really affect the sound of the overall output of the guitar. So by being able to adjust the saddles themselves, you'll be able to maximize the total performance of your guitar. The easiest way to adjust the saddle is after you unlock the pivot screws, use a small jeweler's slot screwdriver, and you can get the exact spacing that you want. Now that we've got the string spacing set up for these particular pickups and neck, let's move on to unlocking the intonator screw located directly beside the pivot screw so we can push and pull the saddle out to get perfect intonation. We'll take our Phillips screwdriver and unlock the intonator screw. And with using our small slot driver, we can push out or push in the saddle itself to achieve perfect intonation. We can also adjust the height of each saddle by unlocking the very last screw right at the end of the saddle roller. Turning it clockwise will raise the fork, and turning it counterclockwise will lower the fork, completely customizing your bridge to match the radius of your neck. Let's take a look at the fine-tuning system of our KAHLER bridge. We want to make sure that when we're utilizing the bridge as a trem system, that we set our fine tuners to the halfway position. Not screwed all the way in, and not screwed all the way out, but right in the middle. The easiest way to achieve this is by focusing on a group of 3. Set the first one all the way out. set the third one all the way in, and then we'll split the difference with the middle tuner. Then we'll proceed to line up the rest of the tuners with the middle one. Remember that turning the fine tuner clockwise will tighten the string, and turning the fine tuner counterclockwise will loosen the string. Let's take a look at the part of the unit that powers the device, the cam. The cam decides the tightness of the springs inside the Trem system. Unlike other companies, everything is done from the top of the actual bridge itself. Nothing is routed on the back, everything's taken care of from the top. In order to adjust the springs, we'll locate the center screw hole on the inside of the cam. Before adjusting the cam, we have to make sure that our bridge is in the unlocked position. If you haven't already unlocked the bridge, just refer to the screw point on the back of the bridge that we saw at the beginning of the video. Screw it counterclockwise until the screw's completely out of the way. Once the screw's completely out of the way, we can adjust the cam spring tension. The hole is located in the center of the cam. By twisting the screw clockwise, we'll increase the tension on the bridge, which pulls it back to the tail of the body. By turning it counterclockwise, we're releasing spring tension, and the cam will roll closer to the pickups. To maximize the performance of the Trem, we want to make sure that our cam is completely straight. The ideal position is to actually have that locking screw on the base of the bridge line up with the hole. Our cam is now centered, and we can install our Trem arm Keep in mind that the string gauge and the number of strings on the guitar will play a large part in how the cam reacts to the spring sensitivity. You'll notice that once the cam is in the right position, the fine tuners will be in line with the rear studs of the bridge. One thing I've noticed with KAHLER bridges and extended range guitars is that the screw inside the cam might have to go very deep in order for the cam itself to be centered. The 7200 series bridge is made for arch top guitars. Because of this, it possesses a special feature that the 7300 series doesn't have. On the rear stud mounts of the bridge, you'll find two screws. By screwing these in, we'll be able to move the bridge further away from the stud mounts. Alright guys, that's a wrap on my video for the 7200 series hybrid Trem system from KAHLER USA. I hope you found the video informative, as I know there's a lot going on with this particular bridge. But KAHLER makes a bridge for every type of guitar, so make sure you check out the website at www.kahlerusa.com. And for more information on Agile guitars, check out rondomusic.com. I'm Dave Sheldon. Thanks a lot for checking out the video, guys. Have a good one. Keep it loud.